do you agree with him that it's only a matter of time and President William Ruto will still get these people under his wing?
Over this issue, I have tried to be very objective and non-political because, you see, an attack on an institution, it's dangerous. At one point, it was almost impossible to say anything in Parliament against the President. It took the standing orders, it took people, several, to craft something around the standing orders that would allow you to be privileged. So that anything you say within Parliament, you cannot be prosecuted for it. It was not like so in the 80s. It came in around the 90s when because the standing orders came in the 90s, and those standing orders now provided the privileges that we have today. So an attack on an institution is not good. When you single out individuals, that is okay. But also we have a problem when the Speaker does not write to the President to tell him that that is not how Parliament is. This will be the first time. And I remember Francis Ole Kaparo. One time members were reported sleeping in Parliament. They looked restless. And he's the one who came up with the proper reporting of Parliament and said that an institution such as Parliament, you cannot be recording members of Parliament because they have rested their eyes, because members of Parliament don't sleep. And I want to say that, in quotes, the Speaker then stood for the institution. The Speaker now has to stand for the institution called Parliament. And as I conclude, in my own assessment, if this is about corruption, corruption cannot be about just the institution of Parliament. The President must talk about corruption in the executive, people perpetrating corruption either through the executive to Parliament, judiciary. He must talk about corruption across board.
All right.
And even he should go further. For instance, in Ministry of Education, he knows of schools that have been credited with money in their accounts that do not exist. The President is a consumer of raw intelligence. He should bring out all those issues. If he singles out the institution of Parliament, there could be something sinister. Because he would want to negotiate with Parliament. For me to do 1, 2, 3, you have also to do this. And that is unacceptable.
Do you think the Speaker, especially of the National Assembly, is in a position to call out the President or even try, even an attempt to defend the institution of Parliament? He, at the weekend, was out there declaring his support for President William Ruto come 2027. Do you think he's in a good position? Yesterday, one of the dailies described him and his colleague in the Senate as the worst speakers.
He's too, I don't know. I see him on weekends talking about government policy. He's the only speaker I've ever seen talking about government issues. He will tell you Shah is working. And this is an arbiter. This is somebody who sits in between. He should not talk. He's somebody who should stand for Parliament. Actually, he has a very good job. His job is to oversee the running and talking of government issues within Parliament. And it's actually the saying of the National Assembly is for the welfare of society. For him, it should be for the welfare. But nonetheless, you see him talking about government. I see him with Farouk Kibet. I don't know whether he has that ability, but I am expecting, and we have told him, that we're expecting him before the end of the week to communicate the stand of Parliament to the President, because it is in his position to do so. Okay. And if the President has an issue under the standing orders, he should have written to him. There is even a specific standing order. I don't remember if standing order 42, he should write to Parliament if he has an issue on corruption.
Okay.
Yes, and on any matter that the President wants, he has a way of communicating direct to the Speaker on his concerns. Okay. Yeah.
Lote, do you think the speakers will actually do this? There have been demands, and furious MPs have threatened